Shemai pawb, sit ydych chi, how are you all? Well, I don't know about you, but I'm really struggling with mojo at the moment. I think even though I've got lots of time on my hands, I'm struggling to do much crafting. I'm filling my time mainly doing YouTube videos for my class, because I'm not allowed to work in the hub schools at the moment because I'm asthmatic. So I do lots and lots of YouTube videos for my class, but I haven't been doing very many for my crafting channel. So I'm hoping tonight that it'll be the first of many. Now, I, as you know, am on a mission to use up some older stash, and I'm going to try and bash some of this really old stuff here. Actually, this isn't too bad. This one is probably one of my older ones. This is 2011. I've had much older. That's practically a baby, actually. 2012. I love this side, but I also love that side. So that's going to be tricky. This one is 2012 as well. Simple Stories. I'm thinking of, for some reason, I think because of the lighting outside, my camera is struggling to pick up the proper colours here. I'm thinking of using these letters as part of my title, perhaps cutting them out or something. And then I've got this one, which is actually from Cocoa Vanilla. This is from Midnight. And I think it's actually shock horror. Only one 12 by 12 paper I've got left. This is really struggling with this piece. This is like a marble effect, but for some reason, due to my fluorescent lighting and everything else kicking off here, is really struggling. Then I have found this, which is also October Afternoon. I think this is 2008, so this is 12 years ago that I desperately needed this because I knew I would use it on every single layout. And then I didn't. So I'm thinking I might use some of, oh look, oh dear me, I'm really having a problem here with it. This is like a little light blue grid, so I think I'll try and use that one up. And there's some nice, I like this tag here, so I'm going to attempt to use some of these. I've also got these out. I was thinking to use some of this lettering up, which looks like absolutely nothing on screen. There we go. I wonder if I can tilt these up to show you. Nah. And I've just gone through some of my ephemera pieces. This luggage tag I thought might come in handy because we were on holidays. So that's what I'm going to try and use. Now I have got an idea for the actual layout of it because it's a challenge set by Scrap Squad, which is a fantastic Facebook group if you're ever looking for motivation. And what I'm going to do in a second, I'm going to try my first proper voiceover and speed the process up a little bit because, as I say, I'm struggling a little bit with my mojo and it might take me a bit longer than usual. So I shall see you in a second. So here we go. This is the layout that I'm actually using, and it's a lovely layout designed by Flora May Farcars for the Hip Hip Club. And this is the one they've chosen in the Scrap Squad Facebook group. And I've been dying to do a diagonal layout for such a long time, but as I said, I've lost my mojo. Here I am fighting with my gun. I decided to use the checked sheet as my bottom sheet, and then that Cocoa Vanilla piece of paper then as my corner element. I'm trying to fit it in my trimmer, but obviously it was bigger than 12 by 12, so that was never going to work. It's really nice sometimes just to push yourself out to your comfort zone, isn't it? Comfort layer, I was trying to say then. So, as I say, I really needed a little bit of a push on my mojo. Here I am just trimming my photo down slightly because it had quite a lot of white space on it. And I'm now going to use one of these 4x6 cards as the backing of my photo. And I love this denim one because my husband's wearing jeans and it's got like a stitching effect on it. I thought that'd be perfect. But obviously I wanted to cut that little element out to use as an embellishment on my page. So I put that safe at the top, and then in about 5 minutes time, I lose that. And it takes me about 5 minutes to find it again.
Luckily enough, the searching carried on off screen. Now, this is where I'm going to make a massive boo-boo, because I'm going to cut out that burlap thing and turn it over and realise that was the title I wanted to use. What a dope. Oh, hey ho, on we go. So I have to come up with a new title then, which does cause me a little bit of hassle at the end. So that's my photo matted, and I wanted to use this little file piece with a very light blue grid on, and I'm trying to use up some of these tags from this heritage piece of paper that I've had in my collection for 12 years. Yes, doesn't time fly when you're having fun and scrapbooking a lot. So here I am cutting these out. I'll save you the pain of watching me do fussy cutting in a second. But these elements are really, really useful embellishments. So that's why I wanted to use them. So there they all are, cut out. I managed to find the one that was lost on my desk. How can you lose something on such a small desk? I know you're wondering, but it's easily done. I do it quite a bit. And I'm just looking now to build up the cluster for the right-hand corner. I love this little Polaroid frame, so I'm going to use that just at the bottom. Just going to stick down the back. And it says snapshot. I've had those for ages as well. And I've just noticed my camera's really playing up tonight with the focusing. I think sometimes it struggles with the fluorescent lighting in my craft room in the evenings. It behaves much better during the day. So I'm just going to, I'm not adding any extra foam or anything, because I'm finding lately that my albums are getting really, well, a bit like me, getting really, really fat in quarantine, and I'm filling them up too quickly. So here I am. I've got that little luggage tag on the bottom that I've had for ages, and I have no idea where I got it from. And I'm just adding some of the embellishment for that. And I think I'm about using that craft tag then, just to pull it out a little bit more from the red background. Quite interesting watching myself scrapbook, because it makes me realise how my thought processes go. Usually I'm waffling through my thought processes on video, but I'm trying to keep my videos a little bit shorter because we haven't always got time to watch a waffly video. So I'm just looking through to see if there's anything else now I can use before I put all that back in my stash. I wanted to use these letters, but I didn't think they'd stand out enough on either the check, or obviously they wouldn't stand out on the white. I had this lovely little banner, which I really like, but my bugbear is it hasn't got a capital I for I love you lots. And the teacher in me really, really struggles to use these, and I usually correct them with a pen, because that really does sort of, I struggle with it, I'll be honest. So I'm just looking to see if there's anything else now I can use on this sticker sheet. These stickers are such pretty colours, but they didn't go too well with my layout. So as you can see, I haven't used many of them. I've got a little heart and I've got the word love on there. And I try, and you can see me looking through, but I realise there's nothing left. But I do love these. I think these are from Simple Stories as well. And I love the little phrases on there. I've had this Vicky Boutin sticker sheet for a while, and I am using it slowly, but it is quite slowly. So I've had to resort to finding another set of letters, and I'm using the Hip Kit Club. They're white puffy stickers with a red dotted line, which means that they stand out on that white at the top. And you can see me happily sticking them down and then realising that it's not quite straight. So off camera then I do straighten them up by using my T-square ruler. Yep, I'm still faffing. But then that is my finished layout. So, what do you think?
So there we go. That's my finished page. Do you know, I really enjoyed just sitting and scrapbooking. Sometimes you need to stop stressing about it and just sit down and cut some bits of paper out, don't you? So, as you can see, I've used some of my really old papers. I struggled, as you could see, with my title because it was on the back of this little burlap piece here that I wanted to cut all these bits out of. That was my title that I was thinking of. So I just went for these, using these stickers, which are actually from the Hip Kit Club. And As you see, I've used quite a few, but there are lots of vowels still left, so that's perfect. So yeah, I loved this layout, which is by Flora Monica Farkas, I think, which is from the Hip Kit Club. But as I say, this is a challenge on the Scrap Squad, where they do scrap lifts of people's layouts that they find on Pinterest. So if you are looking for inspiration, hop over to that Facebook group. I must be honest, it's gotten me out of a little bit of a rut, and I've used some really old stash up. So thank you so much for joining me. Thank you for being patient while I've been missing in action. Hopefully now I've started, I'll enjoy getting back to doing some more crafty YouTube videos, as well as my storytelling ones. So as long as I don't sing my goodbye song that I've been singing on all my children's videos for school, we'll be okay. So take care, stay safe everyone, and I'll see you soon. Hwyl fawr!